We start with Mr. Broadhead because he's making Ross look like a genius. This Nathan Broadhead, three goals in 3 games, and he's looking back to his best. And clearly, when you look at this goal, you also have to give high praise to Amari Hutchinson, who shows some real strength to slip Broadhead in. And then once Broadhead's in on goal, of course, it may look easy when you're running down on goal, but you have a lot of time to think also in that scenario. And he came up with what I'd describe as a beautifully dinked finish, which just left the keeper kind of flailing as it went over his shoulder. Your thoughts, please.
Yeah, to do that on the run is quite a bit of skill and takes some real confidence, doesn't it? And I think Nathan Broadhead, probably as is the nature of his style of player, is a confidence player. And maybe that game against Norwich in mid-December knocked a little bit of that confidence. Yes, he got a goal in that game, but he could and probably should have walked off with the match ball that day, missed some big chances. And did that knock him for a little spell? I don't know. Things weren't quite coming off for him. Maybe he was trying too hard. He was firing shots into defenders, maybe taking on dribbles when a pass was a better option. And he just went, without overplaying it, he just slightly went off the boil for a little stage, so much so that he started on the bench for a couple of games at the start of 2024. The QPR one after Christmas was down to illness, so maybe a bit of a virus knocked something out of him as well. But yeah, didn't start the Leicester game away, didn't start the Preston game away, but he came on at Preston and made a real difference in that game while Ipswich were pressing for the equaliser, helped set up, had a big part in one of the goals where he, trademark body swerve, edge of the box, and set up Davis, who clipped the ball to Kiefer Moore, and he's just kicked on from there. And as you say, 3 goals in 3 games, all really good goals as well. The finish at the far post against West Brom was a difficult one, where he talks about not knowing whether to go with his head or the volley. Obviously the deft header at Millwall in midweek, and this one to take that little bit of skill on and dink the goalkeeper as you're running through, takes a bit of confidence. And he looks like he's right back at it, and that's really important for Ipswich, because we've talked about them being a really sort of functional team. We've heard opposition managers talking about them having no star players, which sometimes gets taken the wrong way, I think, from Ipswich fans. I think it's a compliment. But in Nathan Broadhead, they have got someone who's probably provides the biggest bit of X factor to this team, someone who can make something out of nothing, and you need that. So it's good to see him sort of hitting his straps again as we come into this final run-in.